Hey, Dark. I'll be starting it soon, and you'll understand once I explain it. Hey, Dark. I'll be starting it soon, and you'll understand once I explain it. Sorry about that. I had my speakers up, so I need to turn them down, and forgot to turn off part of it. Yeah, I'm gonna be explaining this big time because I found some major problems with Epic. Hey, it's Neon. Yeah, give me like 2 or 3 minutes. I'll be right back, and then I'll start this. And I will not just show this screen. I'll show you the screen I'm on. Um, yeah, Darby. I'll explain this to you guys, and yeah, you guys will never want to look this stuff up. And I'll tell you how it all started. It started today. I looked up a couple things. Actually, I was on Reddit, but give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back, and I'll explain all of this. And if you guys, I don't know if you guys saw my post. So real quick before I step away, I'm hoping you guys saw my post. Because I'm going to actually be uninstalling Epic Games and everything. But I'm going to be doing one last bounties. And I'll explain it. I'll be right back, but I'll explain it to you guys. Okay, I'm back, you guys. So now I can explain this, and I'll switch over the screen so you guys aren't staring at that screen the whole time. So are you guys ready for all of this? And Darby, I will not be going back to Diablo 4. That's just, I'm already maxed in that game, and there's nothing to find. I will be playing other games, and if you guys want to watch, you guys can watch. If you don't, if you guys saw my post, basically on my post, what I posted, so you guys know, I will run the last bounties on Sunday. So all the V-Bucks cards, and I won't say how many I have, but I do have a lot of V-Buck cards. I'll actually tell you guys, I've got 7 V-Buck cards left. I don't know what this is. Let me start it up again. The game just crashed on me for some reason. It would be funny if Epic's noticing this and I'm talking about this. I really need to explain to you guys what's going on with Epic. I still have that screen up there, but I don't have what. Let me see. Okay, there's the Fortnite screen. Okay, it's still up there. Savage, I have tons of games. I mean, I don't know if you guys know. I've been a gamer for a long time, so I've got all the Batman Arkham series. There's no way I'm going to do Suicide Squad because that's just pathetic. I've got the Arkham games. I've got all the Wolfenstein games. I could actually, Savage, thank you for asking because I do have a lot of games. I can even go back to retro games that I can play. And now let me get into the nitty gritty of this. Basically what happened was I was looking on Fortnite DB and I saw a guy before I get into that, I was on Reddit and I saw that, Darby. Okay, let me get to this. On Reddit, I jumped on Reddit and I was commenting on stuff because I wanted to start posting videos of stuff people have never seen, even in Reddit. And people that have never noticed my videos. And you have to get, I forget what it's called, but you have to get a certain amount of numbers before you can do that. And then I got a guy in there that was talking about basically glitching the game. And he was showing me things, they were all showing me things that were in like Twine, all these things where you could glitch out the monsters and do basically non-destroying the husk. So non-killing the husk. I forget what the endurances are called because I won't build an endurance like that. I think you should build it the way the game was intended. And I'm not knocking anybody that didn't build those. Dark, I might give away one of my other accounts, not this account, and I actually have one account that's a little bit further back, but let me get into this. With Reddit, this guy kept on saying stuff, and I said at one point, I said, well, I help a lot of players, and he said I was giving to the window lickers. And that point, it pissed me off. And then I looked at he was down marking everything on mine of my post in Reddit. And so basically, once you get to a certain point in Reddit, you can post videos and pictures and stuff. And he downed it so much that I wasn't even close. At that point, I kind of looked into the game. Let me switch the screen over. So I started looking into the game and actually doing some research. And I found where, if you guys see, I have almost 1 million gold. I found a guy that has 560 million gold. And I was like, he has less days, way less days than I played. And I started calculating how fast, even if you could do every mission in the game in one day, that's all the way from Stonewood to Twine if you could hit that point. Window Licker, basically, he was basically saying that I was giving to people. But let me get back to the gold. There's no way to get that gold. So then I started doing research on the gold, and I've found out that people have been glitching the gold, the pure drops of rain. They've been actually glitching out everything you can think in the game, and that's how their collection books were getting way higher than mine. If you look up on Fortnite DB, and I'm like, okay, so Fortnite DB basically is a waste because all you're looking at in the leaderboards is all the glitchers. That's all you're looking at is all the glitchers. I mean, I was looking at how these people got this gold, and I'm like, there's no way, because at one point in this game, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you go far enough back in the game, they capped our gold at 6,000 per week. So you couldn't get anything more than 6,000. Even if you did missions and everything, you could only cap out at 6,000. And that's what you could spend in a week. Then they took that cap off at one point. Now, you used to go up, and I will show you this. If you went to this area, you could see days played, right? And you couldn't look that up. So I looked that up in Fortnite DB. And anybody that knows me knows I played on Rightmove 2.0 for almost a year. Well, me being logged into that and not being logged into this account took away that whole year. Which is okay. I mean, that I understand. But it didn't recognize all the days that I played past 2017 when the game came out. Or officially came out. It didn't count all the beta days past that all the way back to 2011, 2012. So I got even more pissed looking at that. I'm like, okay, so this doesn't even account for people's playing in the day. And then I started looking at even more things on their collection book and everything. And at one point, I got pissed. This is the reason why I am, after Sunday, maybe Monday. Sunday, I will run bounties for the last time for everybody. And not just the bounties, but any V-Bucks that I have on my account. If you guys are friends with me, I'll gift you whatever skins. First comes, first serves. After Sunday, after I run that. So basically, you can hit me up on Discord and get those. You can get whatever. I don't care. I'm just going to spend the skins. This is it's kind of like I fought for so many years trying to just improve and everything. I mean, I'm at max level. But we did see a guy in Fortnite DB, and I think you can see this on A1 Get Some Money. There was an account that was 155. It's been taken down, but either that person was glitching the system, or they were a mod or somebody that works for Epic, but it's been taken down since then. And because everybody was trying to figure out how they hit 155. And if you guys notice, I have these Survivor Superchargers, but if I go into my command and my Survivor squads, they're all maxed out. And I think I've already shown this up, but they're all already maxed out. So, I mean, the highest level you can hit right now is 155, and I think it's 155.27, which this gets me also as the guy that has the 560 million gold. he's only at 145.22, which I think he needs maybe one or two more superchargers, but that doesn't make sense. Him having less days and having all that, and then me researching all this stuff, people are glitching the crap out of this game. And I would probably say that you got a lot of hackers in BR. We already know, well, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's already a lot of hackers in COD or COD or and Activision has a lot of them whitelisted, which means if you report them, they'll get banned, but they'll automatically come back, or they won't ban them. And I did a lot of research on COD because I used to play COD, and I'm just like, Darby, yes, actually, I'm pissed. I'm really pissed because all these years, I mean, how many years have I played? I mean, I played with Savage even a lot, and it's like, even with some of the players that I played with in 2014 and 2015, and none of those days count. It's not a problem on Fortnite DB's side because they're just pulling information from Epic's thing, and when you log in, so some people will have higher days, some people will have lower days, and nothing can actually be trusted on Fortnite DB. But it's not Fortnite DB's problem, it's because of these people glitching the game. And yes, you're right, Darby, I'm really pissed. I'm pissed at this point because everything I poured into this game, I'm kind of like, the only thing I have to think about is my subscribers. That's the only thing I have to think about. I can't think about anything else. And some of the glitches that I seen people running are pretty bad. It's just like they want an easy way and they spend, 1 or 2 hours playing the game and they get way more than I get in 16 hours. Running tons of missions and tons of SSDs. So yeah. Hey, GeForce. GeForce, you might want to watch this or watch it from the beginning because I'm on a rant right now. And so either Sunday, and I will go to this real quick, either Sunday or Monday, I'm going to uninstall Epic Games. And actually, I'm probably going to go back to Steam. I'm not going to have nothing to do with Epic Games anymore. Only because they didn't support this game, one. They don't support the players. They don't support anybody, really. All they want is their money, and you can complain because I've already lodged complaints with them. They're not going to listen. Darby, that's funny. Megaphone and picket sign is not going to do crap to them. When I saw how many glitchers were in the Reddit, and it's the official Fortnite Reddit. So, like, I lost a whole bunch of clout and everything. And at that point, I was like, you know what? This game is just pathetic. It's like people just glitching out the game, and now they're running it for I don't even know what reasons. So, on Sunday, when I run bounties, I'm hoping everybody can be in there. Because it's the last time. I've got 7 cards. And then I'm going to give away all my V-Bucks that I have on this account. So if you want skins, you want anything, and you win a bounty, I'm going to be giving away that until it's all exhausted. And then if you want any materials, I might as well say that. We'll go to my storage. If you guys want any of the materials, let me know. You guys can have all of it. I really don't care. Because I don't plan on coming back. I can't say I won't come back, but I don't plan on coming back. It's kind of like I got tired of the people duping. I got tired of everything. Duping to me is no problem, but when somebody has as much gold as I was saying, 560 million gold, and there's no way in 3 years to get that. And so I heard one person in the chat that I was in. They were like, "Well, they're running dungeons." I'm like, "There's still no way. They get maybe 500 total. There's no way that you can do that in that time limit." You're bound. Yeah, Darby, that's funny. Savage, I agree. Savage, I totally agree. I just love this game too. I love this game too much, but then even today when I was finishing out some things and trying to get the gold, and when I realized this guy's got like 560 million gold, and if you go on Fortnite DB, you can see on leaderboards how much gold people are having. And it's like the next one down is not even that much lower. And then you click on their profile and you see, oh, I've been in the game for 2 years. Yeah, Darby, it's just, I trusted Epic way too much. And that's why I'm uninstalling. I'm going to uninstall even Epic games. Once I uninstall Fortnite, I'm going to uninstall Epic also, because I don't want it even near me. And what Epic doesn't realize is Steam's been around a long time. And Steam, I can actually go to a lot of the moderators and talk to them. I can go to people. Reddit, I went to a mod and I got this generic message because they got an AI thing reading it. And I'm like, they redirected me. I'm like, that's a waste for me. And I'm going to tell you guys, if companies do that, it's a waste of your time. If you get to the point where I'm at, where, I'm angry, but I'm not angry at you guys. I'm just angry with Epic. Epic has actually pissed me off at this point. There was a couple other things that pissed me off. Now, there are 1 or 2 games that I have on Epic, but I'm willing to spend the $20 or $30 just to buy it on Steam, because Steam has it also. Epic doesn't have, how should I say it? They don't have an Epic game anymore. I mean, BR has gotten pretty boring at this point too. And all they support, all BR, actually Epic with BR, all they support is their top players that are streamers. I'm pretty sure they have a white list. I'm not saying they do, but I'm pretty sure they have a white list also. Oh no, GeForce. Yeah, you're right. They haven't cared about what they haven't cared. How many of you guys want to agree with me? They haven't cared about Save the World since they basically came out of beta. They said they finished the game and they did not finish the storyline in Twine, which that's something I seen in the Reddits. A lot of the Reddits are saying the same thing. They're basically saying, why can't they finish the storyline? They can't finish the storyline. And whether they notice my video or not, I really don't care at this point. I've already basically lodged complaints with Epic over this, but they're not doing anything. Yeah, Darby, yeah. I mean, I agree. They just don't finish things in the game. Yeah, Savage, I remember I will tell you guys, and this is off of Savage's When Command and Conquer, and these are back in the old days, and this is before a lot of you guys' time. When Command and Conquer came out, if you guys have never watched Command and Conquer or heard the music, even the screenshots, a lot of the, I don't know what that was, but intros or anything like that, basically, it was an awesome game. It was single player, so you really couldn't play with anybody unless you played a multiplayer, which I think they didn't offer it until the third game, which multiplayer is fun. But awesome game, awesome music, and they did patches. They supported the game 100%. And most games all the way up until probably, I would say, the mid 2000s, there were not pay to play. So you didn't have to buy skins. You didn't have to buy all this crap, which is on all of them. Even Diablo 4 has that. You have to buy skins. You have to buy crap. It's like you paid for the game. You got the game. You got to play the game. And even the multiplayer ones, like we'll say Quake 4, Quake Live, you didn't have to pay for skins. A lot of the multiplayer games, you didn't have to pay for skins. You didn't have to pay for anything. Even TF2. I will say, TF2 does sell stuff. But you really don't have to buy anything because you can actually earn it in game. Kind of like with this game, if you have a Founders account where you can just build up V-Bucks. But TF2 is still running strong. I don't know if you guys know what it's Team Fortress 2. And I still play it every so often on Steam. But yeah, I mean, Team Fortress 2, I've even played with some of my subscribers. Actually, some of my older subscribers have actually gotten the game, and we've jumped in, and that's at the biggest level, it's a 16 on 16 man team playing it. And the skins don't mean nothing. Skins don't do nothing for you. The weapons don't, but I have sold a couple of weapons, skins, and a couple things, emotes and stuff on Team Fortress 2. The highest one went for like $1,200, and we're talking, this is like 10 years ago, 11 years ago. Some of the stuff sold for, and I got it for free. I really didn't have to do anything. Just look at the draw of opening up a box and stuff. They made it fair that even players that had no money could get stuff. On here, it's more like you got to have V-Bucks. If you don't have a Founders account, then you got to buy V-Bucks. Oh, Darby, you played TF2? I mean, I like TF2. TF2 is fun. I think their only thing that pulled me away from TF2 was probably Diablo 3. And then I played Diablo 3, if you guys want to know, for 4 years in a row. And I kept on playing it. And then that's when I jumped into Fortnite. Oh, yeah, it shows up on stream. I just saw it, Darby. You guys can always message me in game. It doesn't matter. It'll show up. GeForce. I will say I am going to do Bonk. And maybe Bonk 2. Those are single player games. But I'm going to show people how to beat them. They're old games, but they are Japanese made. So the music is awesome. And the gameplay is awesome. I mean, I don't know. I have tons of games, so I don't know. Halo, maybe older COD. I might even jump into. I have the newer COD on which I'm not really happy about because there's so many hackers. But I do have that on Steam. I'm just gonna basically get rid of Epic Games and just go back to Steam. I mean, Steam has tons of games. There's tons of games on there. Asteroids? It's Asteroids, not Asteroid. It's Asteroids. And I remember playing that game in the the arcade. How many of you guys know what Asteroids is? I mean, a lot of people have seen Asteroids probably on an Atari 2600, but before that, it was in arcades. You know what, Savage? You know what? I'll pull out a poll, and it probably give them, I don't know how many games. And you're right, Darby. I need to start making this fun for me. So, yeah, whatever. I mean, if people don't watch it, they don't watch it. But there are some interesting games. I mean, like Sonic. We'll go back to Sonic the Hedgehog, the very first one from Sega. There's so many secrets in that game. I know all the secrets in that game, but actually, I'm the kind of person that likes to find the secrets. So like Command and Conquer Red Alert. I don't know if you guys know this. A lot of people that even play it now and that have picked it up, but that's communist versus U.S. or U.S. versus Russia. But there is actually a hidden game within the code, and when you access it, it actually has a whole cut screen, whole splash screen, everything. Westwood spent a lot of money on it, and it's where you are fighting giant ants. The game is fun. The original Command and Conquer had a whole hidden game in it, which was Jurassic. It's a Jurassic Park part. They brought that back in Command and Conquer 3. But yeah, there's a lot of hidden things in the games, but I just kind of had to vent why Epic Games basically is failing its players. They really don't care about you guys, and Savage is right. They only care about the money. Yeah, Yuri's Revenge. Yuri's Revenge is fun. I think Yuri's Revenge was an add-on pack to Red Alert 2. I'm pretty sure it was an add-on to Red Alert 2. Because I own all the Command and Conquer games. GeForce, you know what? I think you're correct. I probably need to get rid of that whole one. Shadow. Okay, so Shadow, this is where I'm going to explain why I cannot. Oh, I'm going to be gifting stuff, Shadow, on Sunday. Any V-Bucks I have left, and then I'm going to be running bounties for the last 7 V-Buck cards that I'm ever probably going to buy. I can't say for sure, but it's most likely going to be the last ones, because there's no way for me to hit the points that I'm seeing in Fortnite DB. 560 million gold. I don't even know how. I do know how the guy got it, because I researched. And if you guys ever want to find out how these people are doing it, just research it. Just Google it, and you'll find out how they're doing it. And if you guys want to run the glitches that they're running, you go ahead. But somebody that has less than 2 years, as 560 million gold, I don't even know. Well, I do know how they're doing it, but to me, that's just, if you want to cheat just to get on a leaderboard for that, that's pretty pathetic. Oh, Shadow. Don't you don't have to apologize. No worries. I'm just kind of ranting because I'm like in a pissed off mood after I researched this, and I did 6 hours of research, and sometimes you have to go deep inside of the threads to find out how they're glitching it. And then when I saw how they were glitching out Save the World, I mean, I even seen how they glitch out the collection book. So if you're trying to get on a leaderboard, you might as well just give up. Because you can get on the leaderboard, and I did this once. I got on the leaderboard for the collection book. Within 3 hours, somebody was already 8 levels above me, and I couldn't figure out how they did it because I had everything maxed. And then a couple days later, somebody was 25 above that, and I'm like, how are they doing this? Because you can't even achieve that in the collection book. But it's just they're glitching the game. It's kind of like COD with all the... I don't know if you guys play COD. Does anybody here play COD? Okay, Darby. Does anybody play COD? Because I might tell you something interesting that you guys don't know, that it's the reason why I don't play COD, the new one. Because when I learned this, I was like, wow. I mean, I think everybody knows about the whitelist that Activision has, but I don't know. Oh, and I'll open up all my llamas at that point. Yes, I'm down to 9 mini llamas. That's how I was trying to get up to the gold, but then now I give up on that. But I'll open up all the llamas. It's not like I need anything, because if you look in my hero, not my hero loadout, my manage, it's like, I mean, I have triples and quadruples of things. And still that doesn't matter. Oh, GeForce, you play COD? GeForce, did you know people can run hacks off of hardware now? I don't know if you knew that. So they're not running software hacks. They're running software hacks that are actually in their hardware, meaning their mouse and their keyboard, that do not show up on their anti-cheat. Oh, Shadow, you stopped playing as STW? Yeah, GeForce. There's a whole bunch of videos. If you look it up, there's a whole bunch of people that are doing it. And I will say, everybody knows I'm not the biggest. I don't like Dr. Disrespect because I know he lied about the Blockbuster thing, but he doesn't cheat. But I've seen people, I've watched his stream where there are hackers that are running hacks and they're not getting banned, or they get whitelisted. And if you guys know what the whitelist means that there are streamers that fall on another list. I have to say Dr. Disrespect is actually, he's a decent player in COD and he doesn't hack. But he sees the hackers also. He sees who the hackers are. There's a lot of players I'm seeing that they know you. So you can see them playing. They're just plain hacking, and they're not getting hot or hit because they're running it off hardware. So it's actually in the mouse. Well, it's not in the mouse. It's in between the mouse, and there's a thing they connect, and they connect it to the keyboard that's running the hack. So they can see it on a screen, like a wall hack. How many did I say? I seen a wall hack, a radar hack, and one other thing. Now, the reason why the COD servers don't see it is because it's running off the hardware. And so the hardware is just connected to the monitor, but not... It's a whole new thing. Oh, Shadow, you know what Blacklist is. But I can't believe that people are going to that point to connect a hack with a CPU that's in between the mouse and the keyboard to another screen, and then it actually splits. You'd be amazed. And you guys can look this all up. These are... Once I started going down the rabbit hole of looking at the hacks, I'm like, can people just actually play? Shadow, you're right. Some people do hack with printers. It's the same thing. It's a hardware. It's a whole hardware thing. I've seen people do that. And the whole reason they do that is because it doesn't give back the coding back to the CPU or your computer, or if you're running an Xbox or whatever, it doesn't give that coding back. So then their band servers can't see that. I'm hoping you guys are learning a lot about this, because I've actually had to do a lot of research, and I was amazed at half of the stuff people are playing. Oh, you know what, Shadow? I didn't know about that, but most likely you're probably right. I'm just like, this whole thing is getting out of control with gaming. I would just like honest gamers that can play good. And if you're bad, you just learn to play better, and you don't go out there and get hacks to run games. The whole reason I don't play COD, I actually jumped in COD years ago. I think it was first Modern Warfare. And I don't know if I've told you guys about this, but myself and my clan, we were playing different servers, and we jumped into a server. One guy was in the server against us, and he was wall hacking. As soon as we got in the game and we spawned, we were all dying. He was clear across the map. He was actually wall hacking to the point where he had a sniper rifle and was just shooting us through the walls. After the 6th game, I quit COD. That's why I quit playing competitive. I was like, this is bad. And they're like, my clan was like, well, we can report him and all this. I'm like, I don't want to play this anymore. This is not fun. For me to jump into the game and instantly die is not cool. Oh, Shadow. Yeah, I mean, if you guys don't know, my clan is actually Riot. My name is actually Noob. I've tried telling people that over the years, but the clan I play for is Riot, and my name is Noob. Riot does not do professional anymore, or semi-professional anymore. I mean, because we played when there was no money involved. It was gaming for the fun of it. Yes, sometimes there was money involved, but it was usually money we put up. It was before you had all this big time stuff where you could go to huge events and all that. Now it's gotten to a point where it's just pathetic. I mean, I see half of the people in there, and I don't know if you guys have seen half of the championships and everything, where they're looking behind the guys and they're watching the guys, and then all of a sudden you got a guy hacking. He's running hacks on his computer. I'm like, why? Just be honest. Play. But a lot of people won't do that anymore. Because a lot of people aren't... I hate to say this. A lot of people aren't honest. And I don't care if any of you guys have duplicated. That's not my point. My point is glitching out the game to get higher rewards. Now, if it's just materials and crap like that, I really don't care. But when it's like getting gold and stuff, and I'm the one, you know, that spent all these years, that's where it's bad. But anyway, I will... Okay, I'm going to end this now, but I will be back on Sunday. Any of you guys that are in want to do bounties, get the last 7 V-Bucks, or 7,000 V-Bucks I'm giving away. I said 7. And whatever V-Bucks I still have in my account, and you want a skin, and you've been friends with me, I think it's 48 hours or longer, you guys can get it. If you ever want to message me or anything, otherwise, message me on Discord. But yeah, Sunday I'll run it, and I'll probably show me uninstalling the game. And then maybe later that night, I'll start running another game. Oh, Savage, thank you for sticking around this long, Savage. I hope to see you on Sunday. If you're not here, love to your family. Take care of yourself. I'm sure I'll see you, because I'm still going to be streaming other stuff. Even if it's just a game that nobody likes or anything like that, I'll still be streaming. I will stick around. I had to put out this video to show Epic is just failing their players left and right. And it's kind of like, why should I stay with a company and keep their stuff installed when they're not even supporting a game that basically was the creation of their big baby, which is BR, which made them all kinds of money. They could have stayed in and just did that, but they didn't want to do that. And then they failed out the players in a lot of other ways. Like in my case, with all the people glitching out the gold and all that stuff. And of course, I could rant on and on and on. Hey, GeForce, you take care too. If you're on Sunday, I'll be giving this stuff away. Anyway, all in the stream now. You guys, ta-ta for now. Take care.